It has been a very long time since I've ranted in a video or anything else for that matter. Normally, I keep everything to myself, but man, if I got to get this off my chest, I'm in a situation right now where I have split custody with my ex. And it's split custody. I have one child half the time, he has the other child half the time, and it works out evenly, and it's great, and it's perfectly fine. Well, now we've come across a situation where we have to drive for about 2 hours at least to another town for my son to have surgery. And this jackass, first of all, he doesn't want to carpool, which makes no sense. I pay the way up, he pays the way back, whatever. He doesn't want to carpool now because he's got some issue or whatever. I don't know what his fucking issue is. So I convinced him, okay, you know what, we're going to carpool. But then he goes, but I'm going to have my headphones in the whole way up talking to my girlfriend. And I'm like, look how fucking rude you're going to be. This is a situation where we can prove that we are able to co-parent and we are able to exist in the same environment together for the sake of our child. And you're going to choose to ignore me and thus ignore your child. Because you're putting your headphones in to ignore me. You're not going to hear what your child's saying either. It makes no sense to me. I don't understand it. And then he's like, well, we can co-parent in every other situation. And that's not co-parenting. Or it's not a lack of co-parenting by ignoring you. And I'm like, but it is. It is. It's presenting to my child, to our child, that you are incapable of getting along with me in a situation that's very scary for him. He doesn't know that he's about to go into surgery, first of all. He's 3. Second of all, we're going to get there, and we're going to get in the hospital, and he's going to be in a panic. He's going to have all these people around him, and he's going to be looking to his mom and his dad, and he may not be able to, handle it because there's going to be too much tension because his mom and his dad couldn't handle it on the drive up. Mind you, I have no issue. I am perfectly happy, even if it means I'm just pretending. I'm perfectly happy presenting the idea to my child that him and I are getting along. Dude's a douche. Complete asshole. You ask anybody, he's an asshole. He's a child. That's what everyone says. Everyone. And it drives me nuts. And I feel bad that that's how he's represented, but that's the way he acts. That's the things he does and says. And then he sits there and he's like, I don't like pretending. It's like, but what about your kids? When do your kids come before what you want? It's selfish. I don't understand. I'm so perplexed by his need to just complicate everything, and it's like the only reason we even need to carpool in the first place is because my husband and I share a vehicle and I need to leave a vehicle here for my other child. My ex and I, we have 2 kids. My other child is going to be in school and my husband needs to be able to pick him up from school. But that's not a valid reason, I guess, apparently. I don't know. It makes no sense. But again, it comes down to being selfish. Dude has no sense of what it means to put his kids first, and it's so frustrating for me, And then he forgets. I feel like he forgets that I'm in a mother state, first of all, which means that the judge sides with the mother more than anything. And then, it's like I can bury him. I could take him to court and bury him. I have enough to bury him. I have enough to go to DSHS and be like, you know what? All these kids need to be out of this situation with my ex. They need to not be in that house anymore. And they'll do something about it. I have enough to do that. I do. But he seems to think that he is above all and the end all to everything. And he can never be wrong and this and that, I feel like he forgets, he lives with his mommy and his daddy, and I'm sitting here and I struggle sometimes. I do, but you know what? I'm out on my own with my husband, doing what I can to survive and to take care of my kids. I don't have food stamps or anymore. I'm not on state stuff. I don't have child support or anything like that. I take care of the kids with the money in my pocket that I earn at my job. That's what I do. Just me and my husband. And that's the way it works with us. And for some reason, this guy thinks that I somehow need him or he is somehow better than me. Why? Because you live with your parents and you have excess money to buy a pool for the kids or trampoline for the kids. It's like, it's great you have excess money to spend on the kids. But what are you doing? You're still living off the state. You still have food stamps coming in. You know, I'm not. I make too much. And even if I didn't make too much, I am so happy to be off of all that state crap. You know, I'm putting forth the effort in my life to be the best I can be. And you're still going to find a reason to be a jackass to me. Why? For what purpose? Does it serve you? Does it serve me? Does it serve the kids? No, I guess it is self-serving for him because he gets great satisfaction out of making people upset or angry or cry. You know, he loves to tear people down. And I don't know where that mentality came from. Maybe it came from his dad. I mean, that's what his mom says anyways. I don't know. I don't know enough. I've been with him 6 years and I still don't know how the fuck his brain works. But I'm glad to be out of it. I'm really upset that he can't work with me in a situation that's potentially very terrifying for my child in the end. He's about to have surgery. It's scary. He needs his mom and dad on the same page, and his dad is not caring. He's not putting any effort into it whatsoever. You know, and then his girlfriend literally messaged me and said that I need to try harder to work with Pete. And then I'm trying to work with the dude. And he doesn't try. And I said, what would she say to you right now? And he goes, don't bring her into it. But anytime he and I go at it, he's got something to say about my husband. It's like, you bring him up in situations that have nothing to do with him. Why can't I do the same? Tit for tat, bitch. Hello? Wake the fuck up. But whatever, you know. One of these days he's going to wake up and all of his kids are going to be gone and they're going to be with me. Because I try and I listen and I care. And that's all kids need. Is parents that give a damn. But he doesn't know how to do that. I feel sorry for him.